Hey guys, and welcome to Car Guy 1999 reviews as well as Quirk Automotive. Today, we're featuring the 2014 Chevrolet Cruze LS fitted with the 6-speed manual. Personally, I had no idea that they made the manual until I saw this one on the lot, so I decided, hey, I'll spotlight it and show off what we have. So this features the 1.8 liter Ecotec 4-cylinder producing 138 horsepower and 125 pound-feet of torque. Doesn't sound like a lot, but it actually is very good in this car. It also features 25 miles per gallon on the city and 36 miles per gallon on the highway. This specific one, as stated before, is fitted with the 6-speed manual and is finished in silver ice metallic with jet black over medium titanium in the interior. This one has just over 66,000 miles. For the price, that's really low miles. As stated before, this one's listed for $8,999. So this is an excellent budget option for anyone looking for their first car or just their little daily runaround. This one was optioned with the preferred equipment group as well as the enhanced acoustic package. Because of the LS trim, it also features the LS interior appearance group as well as the LS exterior appearance group. Lastly, this car was also optioned with the remote keyless entry. So overall, really fun car to drive. I enjoyed my time in it greatly, a lot more than I thought I would. So let's go ahead and cut to the drive. Alright, and now it's time to drive this Cruze. As stated before, I think this is a perfect first car for under $10,000. This one's, I believe, listed, well, I stated the listed price before, but I believe it's right around $8,000 to $9,000. So really good. Interior doesn't seem too dated at all. It's really nice. This one has 66,000 miles. But she doesn't look like it. She looks like she has like 10,000. But yeah, let's go ahead and take this for a drive. In all honesty, I never really knew that they made the manual Cruze. And I know not a lot of them came with it either. Which is really a shame because this platform in this gearbox is a lot more fun to drive compared to the automatic. A random bug that's crawled into my video. Stay out. AC blows cold. The shifter is actually nice and decently short throws. It feels excellent in the hand. To get it in reverse, just go up like that. It's really nice. It's actually very easy to drive smooth in. The clutch is really light, but it still has a good amount of feedback, so you know exactly when it's going to bite. It bites right about halfway in the pedal. So it makes it really, really easy to learn how to drive manual in. So if you're looking at this car, thinking about buying one, and you're like, it's a manual, I can't do a manual, at least try it, because this is an excellent car to learn on. And I think once you try it, you'll love it. This actually really reminds me of my first car, which was a 2007 Kia Spectra 5 with a 5-speed. It reminds me very much of that and the fun times I had in that car. Power is decent. I personally would have gone for the turbo back in 2012. I'm not sure what year they came out with the turbo. But for this car, it is more than what it needs. I don't feel like I'm way down on power. And for a first car, this is even better. And what's nice is this car still has a ton of life left in it. It's less than 10 years old, has less than 70,000 miles on it. So, I mean, you really can't go wrong with this guy. And just the amount of fun that I've had in it this past drive just shows this is a bargain car for around $8,000. You can't beat that. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one.